Today I'm going to be reading Pause for Your Helpful Self. Kids can pause and parents too. Part 1. Get to know your helpful self. Touch each word and say each one out loud to connect with your helpful self. Worthy, kind, safe, hopeful, patient, peaceful, joyful, grateful, loving, helpful. You can pause your helpful self, always your true self. My helpful self points me in a helpful direction. My helpful self is the love in me. My helpful self points me in a helpful direction. My helpful self is the love in me. Yes, the love in me is my helpful self. And guess what, everyone? You have a helpful self too. Part 2. Pausing for my helpful self can help me. I can pause. Pausing for my helpful self can help me. When I feel upset or mad, lonely or sad, when I need an answer or help with absolutely anything, my helpful self can help me. I can pause. Pausing for my helpful self can help me. When I wake up and when I go to bed, pause before I say something that can't be unsaid. When standing in line and watching my turn, with all the new things I can learn. I can pause. Pausing for my helpful self can help me. When I am at school and meet someone new with the things I say and do. When doing my homework and studies, with how to get along with my family and buddies. When someone is being a bully and being unkind, with all the thoughts that are on my mind. I can pause. Pausing for my helpful self can help me understand and learn things I have not yet done. And with all things under the sun, practice pausing for your helpful self. Sometimes your helpful self may lead you to talk with parents, teachers, or counselors about your feelings and what's on your mind. The helpful self practice. Part 3. Pause for the helpful self practice. In 4 steps. Pause, step back, step aside, let my helpful self guide. As a reader or listener, what can be most helpful is to be willing to pause while going through the 4 steps. Pause. I can practice pausing and choose to slow down. I can feel calm and safe. To pause is to choose a moment of quiet inner calm. I can talk as long as I need to rest my mind. There is no need to hurry. Press the button and start your pause. Your helpful self is in the pause. For a better day, practice pausing anywhere, anytime. Step back. I can practice pausing and choose to take a deep breath. I can choose to get out of my own way. After I pause, I get out of my own way by choosing to clear my mind of what I am thinking now. This will make room for helpful thoughts from my helpful self. Point to your nose and breathe in. Point to your mouth and breathe out. This helps me see things differently. Now I really feel better. Step aside. I can practice pausing and choose to be still and listen to my helpful self. Right now I want to help with. Once I have made room in my mind, I choose what I want to help with. Then I ask my helpful self, what will be truly helpful now? My helpful self can point me in a helpful direction. Touch and say the words on the helpful self wheel to help you connect with your helpful self. Wise, kind, safe, worthy, helpful, peaceful, happy, grateful, loving, creative, wise. How can I include the new guy? I can pause for the helpful things to do and say. Can I play? Let my helpful self guide. Truly helpful, kind, safe, follow your helpful self. Calm, my helpful self is the love in me. I can practice pausing and choose to follow my helpful self. Now that I have asked and listened to what will be truly helpful, now I can choose to follow my helpful self, who leads me to be safe, kind, calm, and helpful. Use your finger to draw a path for happy to follow. Part 4. Pausing for my helpful self can help me make every day of life better. I can pause for my helpful self, my true self. Touch each word and say each one out loud to connect with my helpful self. Wise, kind, safe, worthy, helpful, peaceful, happy, grateful, loving, creative. At home, my helpful self points me in a helpful direction. My helpful self is the love in me. All right. Yes, it's true. The love in me is my helpful self. At school. Is it true I have a helpful self that can help me with my teaching? Yes, I do have a helpful self. When is the bell going to ring? I can ask questions. Gee, I'm so tired. I can get help. You can practice pausing for your helpful self. Who has a helpful self? Everyone has a helpful self. At play. Yikes, bullying. What can I say and do that is safe and helpful? Ouch, stop, please give it back. Why am I doing this? Doing chores. I'm grateful I can help my mom. Woof. We can practice pausing while doing chores. I like helping at home. Being helpful is so calming. It's fun to help at the store. I don't want to shop. I want to go home. Wah! Oh, I need help. Okay, helpful self. What can I say and do that is loving and helpful for me and my kids right now? Oh, how? Wow, how can I help? On adventures. Oh yeah, I can have fun and tell my dad what's on my mind. It's so fun being with my son. Pausing for my helpful self really helps to bring us together. Wherever you are, I can practice pausing and choose to slow down. I can feel calm and safe. I can pause for helpful to help. I'm so happy. I'm practicing pausing for my helpful self. It really helps me hear and listen to my children. Whatever you are doing. Oh no, dinner is ruined. What am I doing to do now? that looks good to me. Grandma, we can practice pausing for your helpful self to see what will be helpful to do now. Today's subject, help with asking for help, paying attention and listening. Be a kind, peaceful classmate. I could use the practice myself, class. We could really come up with some great ideas by using the helpful self-practice for these subjects. Who's ready to begin? Hey, the pause for your helpful self-practice can help with all of these. Whomever you are with. Awesome, I'm getting to know my helpful self. All right, my helpful self is my true self. Now, I am truly happy. Pause for your helpful self-practice.